let us say just a minute, let me find the values okay. Let capital X be a random variable taking three values, one, 2 and 4, taking the values 1, 2 and 4 such that probability x equal to 1 is equal to 3 into probability x equal to 2 is equal to 2 into probability x is equal to 4. So these conditions is given. Let capital X be a random variable taking three values 1, 2 and 4 such that probability x is equal to 1 is equal to 3 into probability x equal to 2 equal to 2 into probability x equal to 4. Okay, so we need to find the probability distribution of capital X and CDF of capital X. CDF means cumulative distribution function. So first we need to write the probability distribution and then we need to write the cumulative distribution function. So let us now try to solve. So here it's given x is taking three values 1, 2 and 4 and probability x is equal to 1 is equal to 3 into probability x equal to 2 is equal to 2 into probability x equal to 4. So we are assuming let probability x is equal to 1, this is 3, probability x is equal to 2 plus 2 probability x is equal to 4, this is equal to k. So we are assuming this all the probabilities are equal to k. So from here what we will get, probability x is equal to 1, this is k, probability x is equal to 2, that will be k by 3, and probability x is equal to 4, that will be k by 2. Now we need to find the value of the constant k. Now for that what we know, summation of all the probabilities, summation over I, probability x is equal to I or small p of xi, anything you can write, this is equal to 1. So that would give you k plus k by 3 plus k by 2 is equal to 1. So what we'll get? Six is the LCM. So what we'll get? 6k plus 2k plus 3k, this equal to 1. So that would give you 11k is equal to 6. So k will become 6 by 11. So after getting the value of the constant k, so let us write the probability distribution of x. So therefore the probability distribution of x will be x is equal to I, probability x is equal to I, xi is taking the value 1, 2 and 4. So probability p of x is equal to 1, p of x equal to 1 is k, that is 6 by 11. Then 3k by k by 3, that is 6 by 33. Then k by 2 is 6 by 22. So that's the probability distribution of the random variable capital X. Now let us try to write the cumulative distribution function. So what will be the cumulative distribution function? Try to write the cumulative distribution function. So what will be the CDF here? So here again the same thing. Let me draw the real line. This is minus infinity. Infinity, the divisions are 1, 2 and 4. So first range for your position is, suppose your movement is confined between minus infinity to just before 1. So what you'll get in minus infinity less than capital X less than or equal to 1. Sorry, not less than or equal to 1. You cannot stand at the point 1. Less than 1. What will be capital Fx? Capital Fx will be probability minus infinity less than x less than or equal to x. Suppose you are standing at this point, so it will collect all the probability from minus infinity to your position and give that to you, but there is no probability. Probability is located are located at the point x equal to 1, x equal to 2 and x equal to 4. So in that case what will happen? This will be probability of, you'll get nothing. Probability of phi, that will be 0. Now in the range, next is, suppose your position is this, that is your movement is confined between 1 to just before 2. So 1 less than or equal to small x less than 2. What will be capital Fx? Capital Fx will be probability minus infinity less than x less than or equal to x. So it will search from here and it will get some amount of probability located at this point and nothing will be there. So what will get? Only probability located at the point x equal to 1. So this probability is 6 by 11. So probability is coming to be 6 by 11. Next, say in 2 less than or equal to x less than 4, that is your position is somewhere here, that is your moment is confined between 2 from the point 2 and just before the point 4. So again, the distribution function will search from extreme left, so it will collect the probabilities from starting from this point up to your position. So what we'll get, capital Fx, the formula will be probability starting from minus infinity less than x less than your position, so that it will get probability located at the point x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So that becomes 6 by 11 plus 6 by 33. So ultimately what we'll get here, 8 by 11, I think. You can check, that will be 8 by 11, I think. And next is your moment is confined in the range starting from 4 to infinity. So 4 less than or equal to x less than infinity, capital Fx, probability minus infinity less than x less than or equal to x. So it will get probability located at the point x equal to 1, probability located at the point x equal to 2, plus probability located at the point x equal to 3. So that will give you 6 by 11 plus 6 by 33 plus 6 by 22.
Sir,
Yes, tell.
the probability x is equals to 4.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that will be probability x equal to 4. Thank you. 6 by 11 plus 6 by 33 plus 6 by 22. So 6 by 11, that will be actually 2 by 11, and this will be 3 by 11. So that will be 1. Okay, so that's the probability distribution. You can write the distribution function in this way also. Fx will be 0 minus infinity less than x less than 1, 6 by 11, 1 less than or equal to x less than 2, then 8 by 11, 2 less than or equal to x less than 4, and 1, 4 less than or equal to x less than infinity. Okay. Please go through the solution once again. If any difficulty is there, you can ask. Tell me if any doubt is there.
No, sir.
Okay, so this is for discrete case. And from this, one more thing I want to tell you. Suppose now you want to find here also, for that example, suppose we want to evaluate probability x greater than 1. Probability x greater than 1. Probability x greater than 1. So what are the points will satisfy the condition x greater than 1? Probability at x equal to 2, and since equality sign is not there, so that will be actually probability x is equal to 2 plus probability x equal to 3. So ultimately what we will get, 6 by 33 plus 2 by 6 by 22. So we will get 5 by 11, I think. So that will be the probability x greater than 1. Suppose we are considering a problem in discrete case also, discrete case only, we are considering a problem in this way. Just a minute. The probability distribution of a discrete random variable capital X is given by probability x equal to j. This is 1 by 2 to the power j, and j is taking the value 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Okay. So what we need to find, evaluate probability x is equal to even, and also probability x equal to odd. Evaluate probability x equal to even and probability x equal to what. So let us try to now, what is the distribution given here? 1 by 2 to the power j. That is probability x equal to 1 will be 1 by 2. Probability x equal to 2 will be 1 by 2 squared. Probability x equal to 3 will be 1 by 3 squared. Probability x equal to 4 will be 1 by 4 squared, and so on. Okay. So first, now we need to evaluate, suppose we are evaluating probability x equal to even. Probability x equal to even, that's that is we want to evaluate probability x equal to even. Now probability x equal to even, so what are the values that x can take? X can take only the even values, that is x can take the value 2, x can take the value 4, x can take the value 6, x can take the value 8, and so on. That will go up to infinity, so that we can decompose at the options. We are having probability x equal to 2, probability x is equal to 4, probability x equal to 6, probability x equal to 8, this. Now probability x equal to 2, from that formula we can generate probability x equal to 2. So what will be probability x equal to 2? That will be 1 by 2 squared plus 1 by 2 to the power 4 plus 1 by 2 to the power 6, so on. 1 by 2 squared plus 1 by 2 to the power 4 plus 1 by 2 to the power 6, and so on. Now see, this is first term is 1 by 2 squared, then 1 by 4 squared, 1 by 6 squared. Now if we divide this term by this term, what will be the ratio? 1 by 2 squared. If we divide this by this, what will be the ratio? 1 by 2 squared. So this is a geometric series with common ratio 1 by 2 squared. Okay. Now what do you know? The sum of geometric series a plus ar plus ar squared plus ar cube. So this summation of this infinite number of quantities, that will be a by 1 minus r, provided the common ratio is less than 1. A by 1 minus r, provided the common ratio is less than 1. So here what is a? A is equal to the first term is 1 by 2 squared, 1 by 1 minus r, that is 1 by 2 squared. So what we are getting? One by 3, I think. Okay, if we simplify that, we'll get 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is the probability that x will take the even values. Okay, x will take the even value. That probability is x is equal to probability is 1 by 3. Now let us try to find the other one, probability x is equal to what? Now probability x equal to what? So what are the values that x can take? X can take the value 1, x can take the value 3, x can take the value 4, x can take the value, x can take the value 5, x can take the value 7, and so on. So what we'll get? That will be probability x is equal to 1 plus probability x is equal to 3 plus probability x is equal to 5 plus probability x is equal to 7, so on. So what we'll get now, probability x equal to 1 is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cube plus 1 by 2 to the power 5, 1 by 2 to the power 7, and so on. So this is 1 by 2, the first term, divided by the common ratio. Common ratio is again this divided by this is 1 by 2 squared, this divided by this is 1 by 2 squared. So 1 minus 1 by 2 squared. So if we simplify that, you will get 2 by 3. 2 by 3, that's the probability. Now see, this can also be obtained. Instead of that, this can also be obtained as, what do you know, even and odd. If suppose we are doing this experiment, so either x will take the even value or x will take the odd value, there are only two chances or two possibilities. X will take either the even value or the odd value. So they are complement of each other. So what will get probability X equal to odd, that will be 1 minus probability X is equal to even. Now probability X equal to even already have computed, that is 1 by 3. So it's going 2 by 3. See, probability X equal to what, we are getting 2 by 3. This result is the probability X. So that way also you can find. Okay, so please go through this solution once again. Define expectation. Please mute your microphone. Dhiraj. Expectation. Okay, so what is expectation? Let capital X be a random variable so that random variable may be continuous or discrete. Let capital X be a random variable, continuous or discrete, and Gx is a continuous function Gx is a continuous function Gx is a continuous function of capital X. Okay. Therefore, the expected value expectation of Gx is denoted by the expectation of Gx is denoted by Gx and is defined as expectation of Gx this is equal to expectation of gx, this is equal to summation over I g of xi p of xi if x is discrete, and this is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity gx into fx dx, gx into fx dx if x is continuous. If x is continuous, x is continuous. Expectation of gx is equal to summation over I g of xi p of xi, x is discrete, and integration minus infinity to infinity gx fx dx if x is continuous. What is pxi here? Pxi is the probability mass function of the random variable x, and fx is the probability distribution function. Probability distribution of probability density function of the random variable x, probability density function of the random variable x. Okay, where you can write where p xi is the probability of the random variable x, and fx is the probability density function of the random variable capital X. Now in particular if capital Gx, g of capital X is equal to x, if in particular if Gx is equal to x, then expectation of x, what will be expectation of x? In the same way, summation over I, now Gx is equal to x, g of xi, that will be xi p of xi, x is discrete, and integration minus infinity to infinity x fx dx, x is continuous, x is continuous. Okay, so this expectation of x is known as the mean of the distribution of x, mean or sometimes average value of the distribution x, or sometimes, so what is the significance of this mean? That is, mean will indicate towards the point where the probability mass is more concentrated. Okay, so expectation of x is known as the mean of the distribution of x and is denoted by, so we'll use the notation either mu or m to denote mean. And okay, so the mean is denoted by mu or m. Okay, so you can use these notations to denote mean. Now there is some properties of expectation. So properties we are writing. Number 1, expectation of C into Gx, C expectation of Gx, and number 2, expectation of C1 G1x plus C2 G2x plus Cn Gnx. So that will be C1 expectation G1x plus C2 expectation G2x plus Cn expectation Gnx. Okay, so these are the properties of mean of a probability distribution. In the next class, we'll solve some problems related to mean, and also we'll define variance, and we'll solve some problems related to mean and